I open myself to love. Last time, I open myself to love.
Wonderful. A good way to start this talk because it is the power of love. And I know each of us has had a journey that's led us of knowing the great power of love. I know myself having this journey with Owen these 36 years, love that has taught me, allowed me to forgive, open myself to concession, being available to learn more, to listen more. And that is a treasure for me because that journey that Owen and I have been on has made me a better person. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Owen. So, yes, let's give Owen a hand. He's back there with headphones on and he's focusing. Probably didn't hear what I said, but later when he's editing this, he's going to go, "You said that?" He often does that. But this may be my favorite scripture quote, Matthew 22:37 through 39. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with your mind, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. It comes down, these are very basic operating instructions. Now, I didn't say they were simple, but they're basic operating instructions. Love God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind. Let that be your focus. True? Any question about that? And then love your neighbor as yourself. Now that's a trick statement because it's a great teacher that spoke this. Love your neighbor, great. But now you've got to love them the way you love yourself. And if you're loving your neighbor, you're loving God. Because your neighbor is one with that presence of God. There's no place where God is not. So this incredible power of love is a way for loving ourselves completely, loving God completely, and loving our neighbor as well. And that really is our Advent journey. It's to awaken to the love. So from our wonderful booklet, I hope you've gotten a copy of it. Actually, I forgot to put them out. So after the service, I'll put out the Advent calendar and the booklet so you can pick up a copy if you haven't gotten one yet. It's wonderful. And here, Reverend Dale Worley, on page 39 in the booklet, says, remember that events, feelings, thoughts, and perceptions are temporary. They come and go. The love of God is everlasting and ever present, even if you can't see it or feel it. Love is truly what we are. That means the sadness, the fear, the depression, the disappointment, the guilt, all of those are like a little cloud in your sky. It will come and it will go. We can grab onto that cloud and feel that anger for a day, a decade, a century. You know what I mean? We can. If we focus on, because our thoughts are powerful. And what do we get? Whatever we focus on. We get whatever we focus on. So the choice is simple. How long are we going to focus on our perceptions and feelings? And how often will we turn within and accept the loving presence of God? And as soon as we accept that love, we are on a journey beyond our wildest dreams, because God provides. Even though we can't see it or feel it, we can't reach out and touch God exactly, but you could touch yourself and you're touching God. Go ahead, touch yourself. Nice God. We're a room of godlets. I like that. And we're awakening to it, and that is the power of love. Reverend Deanne Weir Morrissey, in our Advent booklet on page 38, writes, when we open ourselves to the power of love, we can honestly and authentically meet anything that arises with compassion and spaciousness. Anger softens, reactions quiet, and fear subsides. It is through the power of love that we can heal ourselves and the world. Who's got a situation in their life right now where by opening themselves to love, they're seeing the anger drop away, the reaction drop away? Cynthia? Would you be willing to share? You don't have to.
Yeah, just through the season, I had huge awareness when I went home, the week I went home to see my parents, and there was a lot of things that became clear to me and aware, and I focused a lot on love and kind of taking a bird's eye view of things, and it changed my perspective on a lot of things, and I was able to let a lot of things go and just realize that they just aren't important, to hold on to. And that, in many cases, I didn't even know I was holding on to anything until it came up, and then it's easy to let it go.
Did everyone hear that?
Yes.
Is there anyone that didn't hear it? Good. That's a wonderful story. One other? Someone else? Yes, Jeff.
You know, as I've been having to share an office with this girl. And so I've been journaling and focusing on the good
Yes.
of her. And also on the good of me being an Indian. I'm not the person that needs to discipline her about certain things. It's not my role, and I don't want it to be my role. I've been that role before, many times. But that's really been healthy because I don't feel so irritated.
Yes.
With somebody in my office. In fact, actually, she was sick a couple of days, and I was really grateful to see her come back.
Beautiful.
And I wouldn't have been very happy.
Nice change in the progress.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
I think I know for sure. I get so involved in things, and why this, why not, da 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 da, and I forget to relax and just let the love flow. It's right behind. Just getting so tight. Especially around Christmas time. That's a really good time.
Oh, yeah. Anyone finding Christmas to be particularly stressful? No. How wonderful. Some of us have a different experience. Thank you. This morning, I was up here, I was going through the slides as they were practicing weave. It's good to check because I have my own spell check issues. And Owen comes up and in a tone of voice, that I was stupid, an idiot, and you better listen to what I have to say. It's hot in here. Go change the temperature. And so I walk down here and I turn around and go, Owen, today's topic is on love. And I went and I changed the temperature. While I was changing the temperature, Owen came and said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. Love can teach us, and it does make life better for where we work or who we live with or how we share and how we open to the wonderful grace of God. Thank you. Reverend Sean, start again. Reverend Bronte Colbert was invited this year to write the passage about each of the Advent days. And she says on page 32, this Sunday in Advent, we celebrate love. A love that stretches beyond a list of what we treasure what we treasure most, beyond people and things we find easy to love. Love is about giving, expressing, and exuding love through difficult times. Now, we all like a good tool. I love a good tool. And for your pets, your grandchildren, the things that are so easy to love, this is not where we need to spend our work. Our work is in those areas of the people we're sharing our office with, or going and visiting our family in a far off state, or any of the situations in our life where we need to buck up, pay attention to what's going on, and remain present and choose love as the response, rather than you don't have to tell me to turn the temperature down with that tone of voice.
Yeah,
I mean, really? Hasn't he learned anything? I'll get it out of my system someday. I might hold on to it and throw it back every once in a while. Ever done that? Yes, it's no fun, but we do it. And it gives us exactly what we know we're going to get. Being right. Right and alone. Anyway, so love is about what we do in the hard times. When someone's yelling at you to stop and breathe and say, tell me more. Rather than, I heard you, but I know. You know, we can stop an argument almost immediately when we stop and listen and have a loving response rather than a reaction. She goes on to say, opening our minds and our hearts to the healing, forgiving, empowering energy of love includes opportunities to practice loving kindness, to watch our words, and to be aware of our judgment of others. This is why this is an important part of our Advent journey. Because if we can embody love, we can honor our path in a much richer way than if we just hold on to our angers and resentments or criticisms and judgments. And it does require us to forgive ourselves and to forgive others. And as we open up to the practice of loving kindness, does this mean we're going to be loving and kind every moment of our waking life or in our dreams? No. But it's a choice. And as we practice this week, practicing love and seeing the power of love, we might allow the person to just cut in front of you on I-35 with no judgment. Get there safely. Or someone is just behind you and they're just buying a loaf of bread, let them pay right on through ahead of you. There's little things that we can do that make a difference in people's lives, and that's loving kindness. Watching our words, being very careful of the thoughts we put out. We know what, and it's not only watching our words, it's watching our intonation. The words might be perfectly fine, but the intention is you're going to die. You laugh because you know and you've done it yourself. I was accused that I might have a look that kill yesterday by Kathy. And I turned to Kathy and I said, if I give a look that kills to anybody, it looks like I have something in my eye. I can't give a look that kills. Here it is. It says, that's not going to make you back up at all. Just like, what's wrong with you? It's all right. It's all right. So I'm asking us to honor our process this week in our personal exploration. The first one is extend kindness to a stranger. It can be a smile. It could be any ideas to help someone you don't know at all. When I'm walking, I like to wave and smile to the people who are passing me. And I've told that story before. Now they smile and wave at me before I can get my hand up. It's a community. I live in a community of smile and wave. Yes, Candace.
You cart back for them and on the way in HEB.
How wonderful. Take someone's shopping cart back so they can unload and drive away. And you can be held holding the cart. That's beautiful. The next one is smile sincerely. If they're passing in the car and I'm waving, going, they're going to think I'm a nutcase and drive a little faster. Smile sincerely, meaning the smile's connected with your heart, not with your thoughts. The third one is let your words be positive. Not every single word, but choose a more positive way of saying it. It works. It works in our relationships. And it's a lot easier to live with a relationship that's working than a relationship that's always a little rocky and uncomfortable. And the fourth one is journal or create a collage. Now, there's people who journal. So in your journal the things and the quotes, the people you love. Write them down so you can look at them. Wow, I've got quite a list. Or if you're kinesthetic, make a collage of the things and the quotes and the people that you love. Go ahead, find their Facebook picture and print it out and put them on your collage so you can really see their face. This is when we can see in black and white what we love, we can more easily open ourselves to the power of love because we're aware of it. If it's just happening, it's good to bring it to the forefront and let the power of love open us to the grace of our awakening to our Christ consciousness. And that's the power of love.